Oh, now?
Yeah.
I'm originally from Laurel, Mississippi, but now I live in Miami, Florida, but have bounced all around the country in my days. Look, Mississippi has a lot of enrichment there. There's great music, there's great food, but at the end of it, there's really great people. So I think when I think about home or think about Mississippi, it's really about the people, how I grew up, all the different influences that I had around me, and really gives me a foundational shape to kind of look back towards, but also, I don't know, just a real solidness of people or community. So that's what it means to me. How I got started, really it probably would have been in college. I was always into music from learning from my parents, and then I grew up in a really cool time of music. But how I started playing out and doing creative stuff would have been in college. I got my own guitar and started teaching myself how to play. And next thing you know, I'm playing open mic nights in my college town, and then getting asked to actually do a date, and then putting a small little trio together, and then we were pretty successful in that. And then after that, decided to create a band and do it bigger because we wanted to get loud. And so it's been an evolution ever since I was a kid, listening to the music with my dad and my mom, teaching myself how to play, being in cover bands, and then getting more serious about it when I started to make my own music. The first record, I don't know the name of it, but the first record I bought with my own money, I think I was in the 5th grade and I was skateboarding, and in Laurel, Mississippi, there weren't many of us skateboarding, but the music that was aligned to that in the day were the Misfits and Agent Orange and some crazy punk rock bands. So the first record I got was the first Misfits album, and I'd only aligned that to the skateboarding side of things that I was mixed up with probably some kids that were older than me that I may not have should have been messing around with at that age. But nonetheless, I remember playing it. It was a tape back in those days, and I remember playing it in the tape recorder in my bedroom and playing it loud, and it was like, "Kill your fucking mother," blah blah blah. And my dad like knocked on the door, was like, "What are you listening to?" I was like, "I don't know, it's skateboarding music." And he took me back to the record store and he asked him, like, "Why are you selling a song, or music or a band or whatever it is, a tape that's talking about killing your fucking mother to a 10-year-old little boy?" So it wasn't that he was trying to be overbearing. It was just the fact that, hey, he wanted to understand, like, what were they doing at Bebop Records or whatever the name of this record store was. So nonetheless, I'm pretty sure it was a Misfits album. Yeah, we've got a record coming out. We've released 3 singles leading up to it. It's a mix of songs, like I said before, about different stories and different times in my life over the past few years. Yeah, there's songs in there about the relationship that I had lost. There's songs in there about me missing home and the contrast between living here and wanting to be there. About my parents, one being I played one of the songs for my mom. I think the first song that I wrote, she's like, "Can't you just write a happy song?" So then I wrote this song essentially about conversations that she and I have had after reconnecting, after being away from each other for a while. Song about Mississippi, all that kind of mixed into one. People ask, what kind of music is it? And they assume because I'm from Mississippi, it's either blues or country. I kind of aligned it to like a fashion show. If you go to a fashion show, every look is different, right? But they have that kind of common theme, if it's a color or a style. And for me, that's what the record's like. Each song is its own thing, but they are all connected to themselves because they have come from me and my stories. And the record is just a collection of those stories together. So thank you to So Stereo for having me here to tell my story and for connecting my music to the creative community.